Guys, you're welcome to my channel. If this is your very first time of coming across my video, my name is Grace and I'm a content creator that currently resides in Imo State, Nigeria. If you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you for returning to watch my video. Today guys, I'm going to be sharing how Abattoir movie saved my life, how it saved me from depression, how the movie Abattoir has been a blessing to me, right? And I just finished filming a video of how I went to hell, the things that led me to hell. And for some time now, I've decided to share my Christian journey here. And because of that, I just want to share Abattoir movie that is written and produced by Damilola Mike Bamiloye of the Mount Zion movies. So it happened that last year around August, that's 2023, around is it August or July, just last year, immediately we entered the second half of the year, I started having this yearning in my spirit not to continue the way I was. I may not tell all of these stories once, but I've struggled with things since 2022, depression. I backslided at a point. Immediately we entered July. Thank God I'm filming this video in July 2024. Immediately we entered July 2023, I started having this uneasiness in me. I wanted more. I wanted to feel better. I wanted peace. I struggled so much with spiritual attacks, spiritual oppression, molestation, and just whatever you can call it. With my backsliding state, at that time I was already doubting God. I knew God was the only one that would save me. I knew God still loved me, but there was almost like there's this hedge that didn't want me to go further. Almost like I was reading time for myself. I was like, this is second half of the year. I didn't want to enter into October the same person. My birthday, by the way, is October 10th. So for every month, once we cross over to a new month, I have this fear in me. Grace, are you really going to enter the next month like this? Are you really going to continue like this? So around July, I don't know if that was the time that Abattoir season 4, is it season 4, was showing or something, but I knew I came across Abattoir and I downloaded the first episode. Just I was watching, then because I loved it, I tried to download it. I downloaded that particular episode. When I finished watching it, it touched something in me. It wasn't a movie per se. Remember that previously I've been yearning for peace, I've been yearning for calmness, I've been yearning for renewal, right? So when I watched that movie, it clicked somehow in my spirit. Then I remembered I decided to go to the season 1, and as I watched the season 1, I remember that 3 years ago or thereabouts, I watched some of the episode per se, but I didn't complete it. I did not know what happened. Maybe when the season 1 finished, I just left it and all of that. So I decided to download the season 1 from the first episode to the last episode. I downloaded season 2 because Abattoir series, what they do is every Sunday they upload. So I had a lot of time in between Sunday, this Sunday and then Saturday, to watch other ones and then return to the one that was being shown. So I kept on watching, and one of the things I did was I was watching. As I was watching, it was not just a movie like I mentioned previously. I will be writing down as I watch. I write things that God will lay in my spirit. I was praying along with the movie. I just needed a change, right? I kept on watching season 1. I watched season 2, went to season 3, then entered season 4. So because I started from the beginning, it was making a lot of sense. That's what I will encourage. If you're watching Abattoir season 5 currently now, please, if you can, if you've not been following up, I will advise you to go back to season 1. You can download, you can watch, just start from season 1. I think when you start from season 1, you understand all of the things that were happening. So that last year, the character that related so much to me was Gbenro. You all know Gbenro. Very lucky child of God, very lucky son. Gbenro of Baba Gbenro and Mama Gbenro. You know, Gbenro had this privilege of being given birth to by godly parents, right? But then he was just like the usual 21st century Christian who didn't believe in praying and kabashing and all of that. Gbenro believed he could achieve everything he needed to achieve. He believed that everything about life is not about spirituality. He believed he could live and enjoy life. That was what happened when he was dating his fiancée that died in that season 4. Okay, Eniola, if I'm correct. Yes, that was what happened with Eniola. Eniola too was a Christian, although her parents weren't Christian, but she understood the things of the spirit. But because she was not dating Gbenro and all of that, Eniola had more willingness to follow Jesus. She had more willingness to obey God. But Gbenro was this one, no, everything's not about spiritual. Gbenro was always attacking the father, especially when the father went all out for Martins. He felt he was being neglected and all of that. So each time I watch the part that Gbenro plays, I see myself there. I see not just myself, I see the usual Christians we have now currently in him, who believe everything is not by prayer and fasting. You don't have to kabash. You can dine with the enemy and nothing will happen. You know, you can enjoy your life. You can live in immorality. It does not really matter. God is so busy that he is not that concerned with our life. So that and many more related to me. And then see Martin standing on his own, just a child of God that was not even privileged to come from a good background, yet God ordered his steps to be tutored under Baba Gbenro, and how God has shown him so much mercy, how he keeps winning, how he has fought different battles, how he was fighting different battles at that time, how even as a teacher he made it so significant, impacted lives, you know, made people to give their lives to Jesus, converted Dele, did all of that, saved this young boy. Trust me, that spoke to me. It opened my eyes. It made me realize that yes, God was interested in me. I cried a lot watching Abattoir. I cried so much. You see, those days I will stay inside the room as I'm praying, I'm writing, I'm watching, I'm crying, I am groaning, I am begging God, I am asking for help. I don't know what happened in the movie. Even I'm sure that if I'm to go back now and watch it, it would not have spoken to me at that time. But I believe that God brought Abattoir my way to change or to help me recover my lost glory. He brought it to me to a kind of uplift me from my depressing moments, to a kind of uplift me from my backsliding state. God used that movie. God, even till today, I will encourage you, if you're watching this movie and you have not been watching Abattoir, you have not watched it, you don't know what it is, please rush to Damilola Mike Bamiloye channel. Watch this movie. You guys, as I was saying, I cannot even remember where I stopped, but NEPA took their lights. I'm in Nigeria, and you know how epileptic our light used to be. So as I was saying, Abattoir really kind of changed my life. It helped to bring me off from my backsliding state. It was not just an ordinary movie, still not an ordinary movie. Currently now they are showing the season 5 of Abattoir movie. I'd like to encourage you, if you're watching this, keep it a date with Damilola Mike Bamiloye YouTube channel every Sunday. It's supposed to be premiering by 2 p.m. but sometimes there's always a change. So, but you're sure of the movie showing from now that you're watching the video. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, up until the first week of September in this year. And I also want to also share other things too that helped me. One of the things that I did that period, apart from watching Abattoir movie, was I constantly made it a decision to be careful or take note of the things that I listened to, the things I watched, and the things I say, right? For instance, when it comes to movies, I think when I was sharing about my health story, I talked about starting to watch or enjoy horror movies around mid 2022, when I was going through depression and all of that. But at this time, I can't remember the last time I watched horror movies. So around that last year, one of the things I did was trying as much as possible to be careful the kind of things I put into my mind, or the kind of things I basically expose my spirit, my soul, and my body to. Okay, so I started to be consistent in taking in things that will help me. Just like I was watching Abattoir movie, I consistently was listening to Apostle Joshua Selman's messages. That would be in another different video. Like, his messages showed me a lot of things. His messages opened a lot of things to me. His messages, they kind of opened up my mind. It made me realize where I have gone wrong in my Christian journey, and the possible things I could do. It made me realize that what I was feeling, or the stage I wasn't something I should be ashamed of, and it's possible for God to do it. Then another thing I also did was trying to also listen to gospel music. Guys, there were 3 songs that were very, very instrumental to me that last year. They were instrumental to my journey. They help lift my spirit. This may be different from you. I pray that if you're watching this and maybe you are currently in your backsliding state, you are currently on a journey of recovering yourself or rediscovering yourself in this Christian ways, I feel like you should just ask the Holy Spirit to direct you, because everything that I passed through that last year, it kind of showed that God was involved in everything, both redirecting me to go back to my former pastor, the deliverance that was conducted that last year, the helping me to reach out, because at that stage I wasn't even opening up to anybody. I shut off everybody, I wasn't in contact with anybody. But yeah, God just a kind of planned everything. That's why I said Abattoir is personal. So your journey might also be different, right? There were also so many other Christian movies that I watched that impacted my life. I remember watching The Messenger. I don't think it's on YouTube. The Messenger. I don't know if anybody knows that movie, but The Messenger, it helped me a lot. So I listened to a lot of gospel music. These were songs that when I listened to them, I break down, I'm broken, and then I pour out my heart to God. God used Abattoir movie, he used Apostle Joshua Selman's messages, he used Moses Blitz's Daddy Where They Pamper, Daddy Where They Bless, he used Messi songs, he used whosoever that sang the You Look Past My Guilt, My Sin, My Shame, and poured your love. That music too, they were on repeat constantly that last year. And yeah, I'm still a work in progress, right? I just felt better, so this is me sharing my experience with Abattoir and still encouraging you to go check out the movie. And subsequently I'll share what I found out, the level I am right now, how God is dealing with me, and how God is also helping me, because the mercy of God has been very obvious in my life. So I hope that God will shine his light upon you, upon your understanding, and upon your journey personally as a Christian. Because one thing I've come to realize is that our Christian journey is personal. You know, the way God deals with you is different from the way he deals with me, because he has a specific purpose for my life, just the same way he has a specific purpose for your own life. And then he knows the best way to bring out these things that he has deposited inside of us. He knows the best way to bring them out, and knows also the best form to follow us, right? So it is possible that we might be the same age, we might be attending the same church, we might have given our lives to Jesus the same time, we may even have the same ministry, but the way God deals with us is different, because he understands us, right? He understands our imperfections. He knows how best to follow us. He knows how best to treat us, and then he knows the best method to use for us. So but these things I mentioned, I've come to realize that yes, these are also the means through which God can help recover or bring back someone that is backsliding. Maybe in a subsequent video I will calmly a kind of outline proven method of getting back to God, especially if you're someone that backslided, or if you're someone that have a lot of spiritual battles surrounding you. I'll share some of the things I've come to realize through this my journey that will help you, okay? Because it's my desire that every one of us reach the maturity that God has already ordained for us, and as well make it at the end, because this life will just be very worthless if after every struggle we've passed through, every abstinence. Imagine trying as much as possible to live a dedicated life to Christ, and on the last day we will be found wanting. We will not we will miss heaven. I mean, that would just mean that all of our struggles, all of our pains, all of our abstinence, they are in vain. So this is me encouraging you. I don't know the stage of life you are right now. This is me telling you God is there with you. You might be so low in the deepest of the deep. You might be so inside the shallow of the shallowest, if there's any word like that. But I'm just trying to tell you this day, this time, this minute, this second you're hearing my voice, that God is there with you and he will come through for you. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and bye.